Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight in NHL hockey action, we continue here with the Buffalo Sabres at the Washington Capitals. Alex Lyon in net for the Buffalo Sabres. And Lyon is 29-4. 2.69 goals against, 910 save percentage, 3 shutouts. And don't know who's in net yet for Washington. We are currently on the Buffalo TV. Let me get, hold on. I got to get audio checks real quick. Okay, good on YouTube. And let's see. Good on Twitch as well. All right. And a commercial break. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you're ready for some more hockey. Let's update you on the men's Final Four. UConn 37, Illinois 29, halftime. So Huskies up 8 on the Illini at half. Michigan, Arizona, the other game. Oh, man, I am chilly today. I don't know. Still. All right. We'll check. Maybe we'll check baseball again later. All right. Still no indication if it's Thompson or Charlie Lindgren. Logan Thompson or Charlie Lindgren. All right. In the other games. Oh, I forgot to mute. Hold on. Excuse me. All right. Mute there. Unmute there. Penguins 8. Panthers 2. Wow. 19. They just started the third period. Bruins 1. Lightning 0. Second intermission. Islanders, Hurricanes already getting set to go. I mean, I know the Canadian teams or the Canada broadcasts usually wait till 6:15, but I didn't think we were going to have to wait for Sabres Capitals. This is the only 6 o'clock game besides the Islanders Hurricanes. Now there's 4 teams from Canada all on the road except for the Canucks, and they'll hold those till 6:15, but okay, maybe we're going to get underway soon here. Let's get the starting goaltender. Thompson in net for the Capitals. All right, there we go. All right, we are doing the anthem, it looks like, so should be soon, I guess. Buffalo and Washington, this is game 3 of the 3-game season series and currently tied 1-1. Each a 1-goal win. Buffalo 4-3 in a shootout. Sabres win at home back on November 1st. And then a second game in Buffalo as well. Washington won 2-1. That was March 12th. All right, just waiting for the For the anthem, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. We have 5 votes. Looks like 4 for Buffalo, 80%, and 1 for Washington, 20%. Looked like we had a husband wearing a Buffalo jersey and a wife wearing a Washington jersey. Interesting. All right, so Thompson, 27, 21, and 6. 6.53 goals against, 909 save percentage, 2 shutouts. Lyon, again, 29 and 4, 2.69 goals against, 910 save percentage, and he has 3 shutouts. 1 more than Thompson. Should be getting set momentarily. Should be a good one. Buffalo needing to keep pace with Tampa and, stay ahead of other teams as well. All right, should be starting momentarily. All right, Washington in red going right to left. Buffalo in white going left to right. Pass to the far boards at the neutral ice, taken away by Buffalo, sent into the far corner. And yeah, I don't know what they normally wear, but these are red jerseys with white, shoulders for the Caps. Maybe that's what they normally wear. Up the near boards, I can't see the logo if it's like the eagle or the... Shot from the far circle. Lyon saves it and hangs on for the whistle at 1924. Yes, it looks like they're doing the, the Weagle? The Washington Eagle logo, maybe. Not the Capitals logo. I haven't seen the jersey yet, but I see it on the logos there. All right, still waiting. Face off. McLeod does not win it for Buffalo. Kept in by Chikrin, sent behind the net. Byram's pass tipped up to the glass. McLeod sends it behind the net. And finally out to neutral ice. Quinn, I think, sent it ahead. And now the Caps turned it over up the middle. Quinn, a backhander and a save, I think, by Thompson. Shots are 1-1. And Washington sent it in, but the Sabre defense has the puck. Of course, they play at Capital One Arena. What other arena would it be in D.C.? Sent up by, to the far boards, far corner. Tuck trying to dig it out. Pass gets away. Kept in by Metza. Sent wide, I think, to the far boards and out. Pass to Metza, probably from Power. Sent in. I don't think I've ever seen Power and Metza paired up, at least not recently. Shot from the blue line. Thompson hangs on for the whistle at 18-10. 2-1 Buffalo. The shots, no score, early going. All right, on the Buffalo TV for now. We'll see how it goes. Gracie, hello. Just 2-1 on the shots. Nothing big yet. Thanks for being here. All right, they just kicked out somebody for the Sabres in the far circle draw in the Washington end. Looks like Thompson, but he did not win it. The Caps send it behind the net. Up to neutral ice. Dahlin gets hit in the corner. Dahlin trying to pass it. And, blue line kept in and sent around by Ferravari. And now up into their own defensive zone, the Caps dug it out of the far corner. And now, let's see, they're waiting, presumably for a line change. Drop pass. Taken over the red. Ferravari sends it in. Power tried to dig it out. They send it to the far corner. Sabres pass it up the far boards. It's tipped. Thompson up ahead. Far circle shot. Saved by Thompson. Huge rebound right up the middle and flipped down the length of the ice. But the Sabres already counter and send it around the boards to the far corner. But picked up in the far circle. Skated up the middle. Chychrun sends it to the right wing. And they send it to the far corner. Center to the slot. And a knock. Oh, and off the rebound, a goal. 1-0 Caps. Dang it. There's too many Capitals in the slot. And they take the lead. 1-0. Shots are 3-2. Nope, shots are 3-3. Not much Lyon could do. He made the first save, and then the second one he couldn't see around his own guy. I believe Chychrun might have gotten this goal. He just missed making the blocker side save. It was Chychrun, Ovechkin, and Dubois are the assists. And Sabres down 1-0, but long way to go. Dumped in behind the Washington net, and we get a whistle for icing at 16:31. You're watching NLL? Is that the National Lacrosse League? And you're watching the Buffalo Bandits? I think that was a team. I remember the Bandits and then the Toronto Rock. Probably can't remember another lacrosse team, if that's what you're referring to. All right, sent to the far circle. Return pass, another goal. It's 2-0 Capitals at 16:25. What is going on, Buffalo? Ay, ay, ay. So you are watching lacrosse. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, I think, to watch. I think I could on ESPN Plus. Who got this one? I mean, like, nothing Lyon could do. He had to respect the far post, and he got beat blocker side to the near post. Don't think it was Protus. I wonder if Buffalo... Yeah, Buffalo used their timeout. Good Lord. Lindy Ruff, none too pleased. Good gravy. It's 2-0 on 4 shots. A little shell shock for the Sabres. Yeah, I should check out the lacrosse sometime. Oh, wow. There's a whole slate of a long list of Sabre scratches, too. Well, I'll have to watch the TV feed to see who scored the goal because they still don't have it on NHL.com. Nearboards battle and sent out by Sordiff. It's into the near corner behind the Buffalo net. Power sends it and another bad pass off the near boards. Picked up by, who is that? Hudson. Sent to the near side. Leonard, a shot blocked in the slot. Sabres have the puck. Taken up the middle. Pass to Tuck. A shot and a save by Thompson. Into the near corner. Sabres behind the net. To the blue line and a keeper. Samuelson shot. Big rebound again, but no Sabres in sight. And it's sent out. I think Beauvillier got it out initially, and then it was cleared by somebody else. Samuelson passes to Power. I don't know why we got Samuelson and Power together. I don't like that pairing of, I forgot already. Dump in. Oh, I guess that's better than him being with that other guy. Power, I mean. Sent behind the net for Byram. But not out. They could not clear the zone. Now it's at neutral ice, but Washington has it, and they dump it in. It's in the far corner. Blue line keeper. Shot wide into the off the boards. Behind the net, Caps keep it in. Skate to the near circle. Shot, and Lyon nearly dislodged the net. Shot was missed by Sandin. Wilson trying to make a hit, but nobody there. Instead, a hit was delivered by McMichael. Taken behind the net by Dubois. Into the far circle. Kept in. Shot wide. And another goal. It's 3-0. Just as they put Strome on the board for the second goal. Now it's 14:08. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button. 14:08, and it's 3-0. These are not Lions' fault. This is just really bad defense. I don't know that. Oh, he sent it wide and off the boards, off the rebound. It got sent in. He had to try to seal the near post to the blocker side, and that left glove side wide open without a Sabre near 24. 24 is McMichael. So Chikrin's 25th, Strome's 18th, and now they've already gotten the hook. And, I mean, it's not his fault, but Colton Ellis in net now. Holy Toledo. Early hook for Lyon. I mean, just poor defense in front of him. It's hard for me to blame Lyon. There's literally only so much he can do. All right, we got a whistle at 13:56, and we have the under 14 media timeout. Sabres in trouble, trailing 3-0. Shots are 5-5, but I guess when you give up 3 goals on 5 shots, that's pretty much an automatic hook. All right, well, let's do the 2 goal visualizers we have. So Chikrin's 25th from Ovechkin and Dubois. So Chikrin has it, near circle, takes it to the, far circle to, no, hold on. Let me just start over. Taken in behind the net. Chikrin's in the near circle. Byram had it. Then a pass, a save, and then the rebound. That's okay. So Ovechkin had the shot. Why does Ovechkin have the second assist and not the first one, though? When did Protas touch it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry, Chikrin, 25th, off of an Ovechkin rebound. Dubois had set it up. Now Strome's 18th from Protas and Ovechkin. So Ovechkin has 2 assists already. Off the face-off, into the near boards. Ovechkin sends it, and now a pass right outside the slot, or right outside the crease from Protas to Strome, who buried it. And then with McMichael, Chikrin sent one wide to the near post. It rebounded off the boards and perfectly to McMichael, who tucked it in. Dubois, the other assist. Chikrin, the first. McMichael's 11th. What is going on in this game? No, not at all. Hello, John DeWolf. I don't know. A defense needs to wake the heck up. This was not all Lions' fault. I think this is more just sending a message to the team. All right. Got to get the next goal. Cannot go down 4-0. 1 goal at a time. Norris wins the draw. Pass to the near side. Sent up. And down the link, well, on net apparently. Sent around by the Caps. Protas sends it out. And it's taken away by Buffalo. Pass by Tuck, I think, to Norris. Centering in the slot. A shot and a goal. It's 3-1 with plenty of time to go. Wow, what a pass. What a shot. Looks like Darlene on the goal. 3-1, and we played 7 minutes of the game. Yep, Darlene, I think blocker side high to the near post. Great feed. He took it backhand and worked it to his front hand and beat Thompson. Oh, I forgot that's left. It's his blocker side. I forgot that Thompson holds the stick with his left hand, so he's a lefty. He's not a righty. So 7-5 the shots Buffalo, and they're now only down by 2. So quick answer. Darlene from Norris and Tuck. And the puck's at the neutral zone. Buffalo sends it in. Trying to sync up the clock. Under 13:10 now. Sent up the near boards and to the neutral ice. Taken by Sordiff towards the net. And he couldn't get the backhander to go. He lost the handle. Kept in at the blue line, though, for Washington. Gloves saved by Ellis. And he hangs on at 12:52. Well, better now. They scored one. They've had some chances, yeah. It's just been bad defense. Dan, hello. Hello, John. Hello, Gracie. Thank you all for being here. Sportsdom says Capitals are desperate. This was expected. I hear you. Yes, we need Kesselring back. Christy is correct. Shot. I forgot to look at the scratches. We'll get to them in a minute. We still have 2 goal visualizers to do if they get them. Caps keeping it at the blue line. And now in the far boards, a shot from the circle. It was wide. Sent up but not out. A kick and kept in. Now it's to neutral ice. Capitals tag up. It's sent in by Frank. To the slot, a shot wide into the near corner. And finally, I think Samuelson takes it away and sends it to neutral ice. It's by the Caps bench. Buffalo dumps it in. Might be heading for a line change. Ferravari passes to Sandin. Sandin sends it in. Picked up by Stanley for the Sabres and sent out to neutral ice. Sandin pass gets away. Thompson has it in the near boards. Thompson looking, sends it to the far corner. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic stand. That hurt my knuckle. Blue line keeper, glove save on the long shot. Pushing and shoving ensues at 11:32. Yes, Kesselring is scratched. Luke Shen, Kesselring, Carrick, who's injured, Timmins, Dunn, Tanner Pearson, Ostland, and Luukkonen are all scratched. Ellis already in net after Lyon gave up 3 goals on 5 shots. For the Capitals, Liljegren, Chisholm, McElrath, Miroshichenko and Kampf are your scratches. Yeah, sorry, Dan. I added it like a half hour, but like 1:30 for a 2 o'clock. Yeah, no worries. Oh, Caps are leading? Well, no, not the Caps. I thought you were thinking Habs. Yeah, it was 3-0. Buffalo has answered finally. They woke up. Caps going the other way. Pass to Beauvillier. It gets away in the far circle. Beauvillier in the far corner. Sends it behind the net. Back to Ferravari. To the far side for Sandin. Behind the Buffalo net. Back to Ferravari. He sends one wide. Picked up by the Sabres, far circle, and they drop it back to the defenseman. And I got to speed up the clock. There we go. Buffalo behind the Caps net. Kept in at the blue line, but now knocked away to the neutral zone. Caps to the red line and dump it in. Near corner. Now taken away by Buffalo behind their own net. Skated up the near boards and dumped in by, who was that? I couldn't see the name or the number. Sent off the near boards, kept in by Samuelson, a drop pass. Dahlin, another shot. I think he hit his own teammate, though. It wasn't a Capital block shot. And that teammate skates off slowly for a line change. Into the far corner, trying to dig it out. Now it's into the near corner, kept in by the Sabres. McLeod to the far side. Oh, they missed somebody just outside the crease, and the pass and the puck is cleared. Picked up by McLeod. Into the O-zone, pass to the left wing, in behind the Washington net. Centered. Oh, man, they missed an opportunity right outside the crease. Somebody whiffed. And a saucer pass dump into the near corner. Washington trying to dig it out. Taken away by Buffalo. Pass to the far boards. Now Buffalo back in their own zone again. They're getting a line change. Thompson passes to Metza. It's in the near corner. Thompson trying to dig it out. Taken away by the Caps. Skated out by McMichael. Red line takeaway. Thompson has the puck. Pass to the near circle. Blue line. Now Metza in the near circle. Shot. Big rebound. And the Caps have the puck again. 2-on-1. They're hurrying. Near circle. Towards the net and crashed into the net. Somebody wiped out for the Capitals. Krebs was there. Don't know if he shoved him, and the net is off the pegs, or the goal. 8:40 to play. This should be the under 10 media timeout. All right, Dahlin on the goal. That's why we're 3-1 instead of 3-0. We'll get the 2 goal visualizers as we head to a commercial break. And I got to catch up the shots. 11-7 now. Come on. 11-7. 8:40 to go. All right, so we had 4 goals in, well, just 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Really quick. 20 seconds apart on the first two Caps, then 5:52 and 6:30. It was 3-0 for all of 38 seconds. All right, so first McMichael's 11th. He's in the near circle. It's taken behind the net. Centered. It's in the far circle. Chikrin's shot goes off the boards, and then he just put it in. Nobody picked up McMichael in the far circle. Then Dahlin's goal to make it 3-1. Dahlin in his own end. Doan passes to the near boards. Norris picks it up, fires a shot. He goes from backhand to forehand and buries it. Again, past that's blocker's side because Thompson's a lefty. All right, let's check the other scores real quick. Bruins and Lightning tied. Dostu tied it up 2:13 into the third. His 6:10 to play in the third, and Tampa 1-1. Penguins 9, Panthers 4. 6:05 in the third, and Pittsburgh. No score in Newark, New Jersey. Habs and Devils 9:37. Islanders Canes 1-1, 6:42 in the first. Jackets 1-0 on the Jets 7:22. Canucks 1-0 on the Mammoth 11:58. Damn it, Leafs 1-0 on the Kings 11:51 in the first. Nyes is 22nd from Domi. Come on, LA. Don't fall behind 2-0. Luco should be in, not Ellis. Well, Luco's scratched tonight. Yeah, I know Carrick's hurt. I'm not sure about anybody else. All right. Face off between Norris and Sordiff. Norris wins it for the Sabres. Sent down the length of the ice. No icing. Caps try to skate it out. Sabres keep it in. Norris lost it in the slot. Pass behind by Leonard. Leonard gets it back. It's in the far circle. Glove save Ellis, and he hangs on at 8:17. I think I'll just put my other sweatshirt over this one. This one's very thin. All right. Far circle draw. If it was on net, Ellis steered it aside behind the net, and it was sent up by the Sabres, but no icing. Behind the Washington net. Now into the far corner. And Washington gets it to neutral ice. Buffalo sends it ahead again. That is Greenway. Couldn't get to the puck, though. It's gloved down by Dahlin. A shot, a big rebound, and they score. It's 3-2. Buffalo back within one. Wow. We have had 5 goals in 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Dang. Hope you like offense. Hope you're not a defensive purist. Off the rebound. Malenstein with his 7th. I mean, Thompson did everything he could to try and make that glove side save, but he gave up a big rebound, and nobody was close to Malenstein. Nobody was, within a couple feet, within 3 feet of him. Greenway and Dahlin assist Malenstein's 7th, and we're suddenly 3-2. It was just 3-0 not that long ago. 7:32 in the first. Shots are 12-8. Buffalo, they trail 3-2. And we got a whistle. Might have been Buffalo offside. Yeah, they have a 3 goalie rotation. They normally go with Luukkonen and Lyon, and Ellis is just their 3rd guy, and he had to come in. Yeah. All right, here we go. Back underway. Behind the net. And I'm sorry, in the near corner, pardon me. Thompson with the puck for the Sabres. Now it's behind the Washington net. Doan sends it out. Yeah, they put Doan on the top line. They mentioned that in the pregame. Caps send it out. Saucer pass to neutral ice. Byram sends it off the board, so a chip. And Doan tried to center it. It's taken away, and the Caps dump it in from the red line. 6:40 to play in the first, pardon me. Trying to sync the clock. 6:30. I'm a little quick now. That should be better. All right, I'll be a little bit behind. That's fine. All right, Caps get it to neutral ice. Norris has the puck, however, now. Buffalo pass to the near boards. Saucer pass, dump in to the near corner. Sandin takes it to the far corner for Washington. Passes to Ferravari. And they tried to get it to Sordiff. He gets knocked down. But Beauvillier gets it and chips it in, or dumps it in to the far corner. Buffalo sends it out. And pass. Chikrin skates it in. A shot. Ellis, I think that was wide, into the far corner. Although they do say 12-9 the shots now. I'll catch up on the chat next whistle. All right, Buffalo sent it out, and Washington regroups. Van Riemsdyk played it up ahead. Buffalo getting a line change. McLeod to the far circle, a pass. Shot was blocked. McLeod picks it up, re-centers it. Blue line blast by Metza. Glove save held on by Thompson at 5:03. This should be the under 6 media timeout. There we go. So happy you have a goal horn. Always away games are too quiet. Yeah, I just sounded for both teams. I don't want to reserve it just for one. But yeah, yeah, it's unique. It's the only sport where I've got a sound effect because it's built into the web page that I'm using. So, and I didn't even know they had an end of period goal sound till I think I watched back one of the first games I did with this. And sometimes I forget to unmute, so I'm pushing the button and nothing's happening. But yeah, I think there's only like 3 on this software, but I go with, it says longer modern horn. There's traditional horn, modern horn, and longer modern horn, and I just hit the button 3 times. I don't, Oh, pardon me. We need to do Malenstein's goal visualizer. Can't forget that. All right, it's into the near boards. Greenway just touched it. Caps turned it over. Dahlin sends a Greenway, and then, yeah, it's tucked in off the rebound, I think, by Malenstein. So, Greenway did get an assist. He did touch it. Dahlin sent it. Must have been tipped by Greenway, and then Malenstein buried it. But yeah, there was nobody picked up Malenstein. He's at the center ice. He's next to Dahlin. He just heads towards the net, and he's completely ignored. So that's why we're 3-2. Hey, Struble second gives Montreal a 1-0 lead. If you have NHL Network, that game is available to you there. I just got to check the Kings quick. Still 1-0 Leafs, but the Kings head to a power play. All right, I've just about had it with Buffalo TV. Next whistle, yeah, we're switching. They had a side-by-side. They're doing an interview with Tuck or somebody, and they have a tiny window for the broadcast. All right, I'll just go down to the NHL section. Whenever I use any other section, or is this the NHL section? Where did this game go then? Oh my gosh, why did I do this? Are you kidding me? Where did the damn game go? All right, hold please. ESPN having issues. Oh my gosh. I just hit NHL. Why was it sending me to baseball? So this game just disappeared. There we go. We're going to the Caps broadcast. I don't know. For some reason, the Sabres broadcast just makes me crazy after a while. All right, a bit of a delay while we get back. I'm assuming it's running. Yep, 4:17. Pardon the hitch, but I can't stand that when they go side by side. There's just no reason for it. 4:04 to play in the first. Shots are 13-10 now. To the far circle, towards the crease. Not frozen by Ellis. They keep it in now. Faravari passes. Now they keep it in at the blue line. Sent to the far circle. Taken away by Thompson. Again, sends it up. But Sandin recovers in the far circle. 3:33 to go in the first. Pass to the near side. Capitals dump it in. Yeah, this feed is much brighter too. Into the far boards. Beauvillier took it away. Takes it into the near circle after going behind the net. Excuse me. Beauvillier shot. May have been blocked into the far boards. Beauvillier again, but it's out of the zone. Van Riemsdyk picks it up. Buffalo getting a line changed. To the near circle, Leonard gets poke checked and wipes out. Byram picks it up. Far circle, moves it ahead. Down the length of the ice. And this is icing on Buffalo. Yeah, I don't know. Buffalo always does something in their broadcast, and it just drives me nuts, and then I switch. I can't stand the Washington announcers. Yep, Habs got the lead thanks to Jaden Struble second. Caulfield and Jackeye were your assists. As far as I know, the Kings are only down 1-0, but we'll check at the intermission. Back underway. It's in the far corner, but Buffalo has it. Pass up ahead by the benches, sent ahead, and Chychrun picks it up for the Caps. Sends it down the length of the ice. Stanley sends it around for Buffalo. This one goes down the length of the ice. And icing called on the Sabres at 2:23. Yeah, real quick. 1-0 Habs. 2-0 Leafs on the Kings. Oh, my God. Are you... Well, I'm glad I'm not watching that game. That would be thoroughly depressing. Oh, my gosh. It's just not going to happen. Kept in at the blue line, pass to the far side, sent around, but now in the far corner. Beauvillier trying to dig it out. Took a hit from, I think, Greenway. Blue line keeper. Taken into the near circle. Malenstein with a nice hit. Beauvillier falls on his own. One sole Cap fan calling for a trip, not to be found because it wasn't tripping. Someone in either a Leonard or I assume Ovechkin jersey. Sit down, loser. Sent in again by the Caps. Now the Sabres get it to neutralize. Quinn actually with the puck to the slot. A shot was wide. It's taken behind the net by McLeod. McLeod to the blue line and passes into the near corner. Taken to the near circle. Again, the blue line keeper sent behind the Washington net, but now the Caps send it to neutralize. Both teams getting line changes, but it's sent ahead. I think Benson lost it in the near corner. It's into the far corner, and Caps get it to neutralize. Pass ahead, Ferravari lost it. And the Sabres send it to neutralize. Taken at the red line. Under a minute remaining in the first period. 3-2 Washington. It was 3-0 Washington. Up the middle, pass to Ferravari, who dumps it in from the red line to the far corner. Dahlin trying to dig it out. Protas sends it behind the Buffalo net. Centering pass. Stopped at the side of the net, and Ellis freezes it. 29.9 to go in the first. Who is the last Capitals player not named Ovechkin to score 30-plus goals in consecutive seasons? They're showing Tom Wilson right now, so can't say I know whether or not Wilson scored 30 ever, but I wouldn't know. Don't know my Capitals. Face-off. Strome won it for the Caps, but it's sent out by Tuck, I think. Taken again to the far circle. Pass to Protas, near circle. He tried to set up Ovechkin. Pass goes into the near corner where Chychrun will dig it out. 10 seconds to play in the first. Sent wide, and Byram now finally Buffalo skates it out, and that ends the first period. 3-2. What an exciting first period. If you like offense, you're definitely pumped for this one. All right, I think we caught up on the goal visualizers. Chikrin, Strome, and McMichael for Washington. Dahlin and Malenstein for Buffalo. Shots are 13-11 Buffalo. All right, face-offs. Washington 11-9 over Buffalo. No penalties, so no power plays. Hits are 9-6 Caps. 6-1 block shots, that's for the Sabres. 7-2 giveaways, Caps. 2-0 takeaways, Caps. Yeah, we got a lot of scores to check. We'll start with, in case you didn't hear what happened earlier in the day. I hope so. I hope you're right, Leo. All right, go Sabres, go. Oh, yeah, real quick, let's put the score in the chat for reference. Was a very rough start. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. We have 25 votes, 72% for Buffalo, 28% for Washington, or just put in the chat who you're rooting for or who do you think's going to win, and that may or may not be the same team. In Pittsburgh, the Penguins 9-4 over the Panthers. Hopefully that eliminated the Panthers. They got to be getting close. In Tampa, Lightning 3, Bruins 1. As heard on Simbin stream, I added it late. Avs 2, Stars 0. In Ottawa, Wild 4, Senators 1. In New York, Rangers 4, Wings 1. We'll keep an eye on the other 3 games at 9, and we will bring you Golden Knights Oilers. Big game, though, between the Predators and Sharks tonight. And unfortunately, it may not matter to the Kings. They're down 2-0 thanks to Nyes and Lawrence. Great, they gave up a shorthanded goal. Oh my gosh, Kings. 1:50 to go in the first. They're down 2-0. Mammoth Canucks 1-1, 4:26 first. Blue Jackets 1-0 over the Jets in Columbus, first intermission. Islanders Hurricanes in Raleigh, North Carolina 1-1, first intermission. And the other game, Montreal 1, New Jersey 0, first intermission, and the Canadiens start the second period with 1:52 remaining on a power play. In the Final Four, it's still an 8-point game, which it was at half because they're even in the second half. UConn 57, Illinois 49, 8-point lead with 8 minutes to go in the second half. Michigan, Arizona in about an hour. And let's take a look at baseball as well. Finals from earlier. Oh, Cubs Guardians postpone. Makeup. I guess they're going to do a doubleheader tomorrow. In Boston, Padres 3, Red Sox 2. These are finals. In Sacramento, Astros 11, A's 0. In D.C., Dodgers 10, Nats 5. In Pittsburgh, Pirates 3, Orioles 2. Chicago, White Sox 6, Blue Jays 3. In Kansas City, Brewers 5, Royals 2. In Detroit, Tigers 11, Cardinals 6. That game ended with with 1 out in the top of the ninth. 2 outs to go. They just called it because of rain. Mariners, Angels later. Mets, Giants. Phillies, Rockies later as well. Diamondbacks 2, Braves 1, top of 3. Royals, so a doubleheader. Royals 2, Brewers 1, top 3. In Minneapolis or wherever, I think it's in Minneapolis. Rays 3, Twins 0, bottom of the second. Rangers at home. Reds are up 2-0, bottom of the third. In New York, Marlins 3, Yankees 0, end of second. All right, we'll go back to the Final Four and get updates. All right, so coming up tonight, we still will have Golden Knights Oilers for you. A little over 2 hours. We should take a look at the standings. Tomorrow night, Devils Canadiens at 6:05 and Blues Avalanche should be an 8:45 puck drop, unless the early game goes long and they push it back another 5. Monday, Predators Kings 9:35. Tuesday, Panthers Canadiens 6:05. Predators Ducks 9:05. Yeah, I don't get the Sabres game on Monday. It's on NHL Network. I know they're playing the Lightning. And, I don't think my son's game will get rained out, so I'll be at that game for his junior varsity baseball team anyways. I did Tuesday. Let's see. Wednesday, no live stream. There's only 3 games, and I think I won't be back in time to do Capitals Leafs. Unfortunately, the Sabres Rangers are on. So the next 2 Sabre games I don't even get. I'll get HBO Max probably for the playoffs. All right, before I forget, please, I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting that subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same stream as you're seeing on YouTube, but the advantage is that it's quicker, less lag or delay, and currently it is ad-free. Yeah, so I won't be home for Capitals Maple Leafs. And I don't think there's any baseball that I can do that day. Might do baseball Thursday. We'll see how the schedule works out. But for sure we're doing MLB baseball Friday, April 10th and Friday, April 17th. Like I said, we might have day games on Thursday. It's never going to preempt hockey. It's never going to preempt WNBA. Like if there's rain delays or extra innings, I'll be cutting away to get to the coverage of that. I'm not going to stick on baseball. But just filling out the schedule when there's nothing else available. All right, let's go back to what just happened. I clicked it too many times. Okay, tomorrow, I'm just going to do not doing Capitals Rangers. We're doing Devils Canadiens, and then we'll hope to get the Blues of Avalanche and be on time, but I don't feel like doing Panthers Penguins. I'm already doing 3 today, so I got to rest my voice for tomorrow. Any changes in the scores? These are all at intermission. Mammoth 2, Canucks 1. That one's headed. That one looks like it's almost over. Now they put a second back up. I mean, it's almost to the end of the first, I meant. Yep, Leafs down 2-0. All right, I think we'll leave these up and I'll take a quick break. Yeah, I got to get something to eat. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you all. All right, let me cue up the music. We got 19 likes. Thank you so much. Not bad for just the first period, too. All right, let's go with different, longer songs, I guess. All right, be back. Thanks. All right, we are back. Get rid of the music. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for being here. Again, we switched to the Capitals broadcast. I don't know why. I just can't watch the Sabres broadcast anymore. The camera work and the director's choice of shots drive me crazy after a while. All right, let's lose the music. And let me fix the countdown clock for the next intermission. All right. I got out and back in, so we shouldn't be delayed. Buffalo Sabres. Hello, Headstrong J. Welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, real quick. Canadians still 1-0 over the Devils. First intermission. Leafs 2-0 on the Kings first intermission. And icing called on Buffalo to start the second period. Buffalo in white going right to left. Capitals in red going left to right. Yeah, they do have the eagle logo. Not the one you see on NHL.com, the old one from the 90s. I had a feeling, but that's the first time they've showed the front of the jersey. All right, Buffalo sends it down again. Ferravari behind his own net. Krebs tried to take it away. Sandin sends it around. And Caps couldn't send it out. Buffalo keeps it in. Krebs behind the net. Centers it. It gets away in the slot. Taken away again. That was that Doan who took it away? Now the Caps get it to neutral ice. Skate to the near circle, and Dubois sends one high. It goes into the far corner. 19 minutes to go, second period. Van Riemsdyk sends it to the near corner. Back to Van Riemsdyk. He sends it across. That shot or pass was blocked. They sprang somebody, breakaway towards the net. Shot saved. It goes wide, I think. Buffalo with an excellent chance. Didn't quite clear the last defenseman. Protas skates it up and dumps it in. Actually, pardon me, Strome dumped it in after Protas passed it. Other way, Benson up the middle. Benson, pass gets away. He sends it to the far boards. Long shot. Blocked or saved into the far corner. And now the Caps finally have it. Sent in by Washington. 15-11 the shots, Buffalo, but 3-2 the score, Washington. Sent in by Doan behind the net. And in the far boards, Tuck couldn't get it out. And it's sent the other way. Beauvillier falls down, but it gets it to the blue line, and it's not kept in by the Caps. Ferravari goes to pick it up. And he sends it to Leonard. Leonard pass behind his back. Far circle shot saved by Ellis. And into the far boards. Behind the net. Sent up the near boards. And that's a pass ahead by, man, who the heck is that again? I always blank. 17 is Zucker. Why do I forget Zucker? To the far circle for the Caps. Cross ice to the near circle. Nice. It may have been wide. I don't know. If it was on target, it was a good save by Ellis. Van Riemsdyk passes to the far side. And into the near boards. Buffalo sends it down the length of the ice, but they beat out the icing. Greenway behind the net. Picked up in the near corner and sent behind the net again by Kozak. Far corner now. Back to the blue line. Pass to Samuelson. Shot is blocked. Caps get it to neutral ice. Taken away to the near circle towards the net and whiffed on the forehand. Tried to go backhand to forehand and just missed. I think that was LaPierre. Shot from the blue line, saved by Ellis in traffic at 16:03. That was off the stick of Chikrin, and he hangs on. Whistle at, 16:03. Yep, go Sabres indeed. Oh, man, was that? Ooh. Malenstein may have got away with. I guess it was a good poke check. I thought maybe he got away with a hook or a slash. Or a hold, I don't know. Something, or interference. 15:45 to play second. Oh, come on. Somebody just got knocked down. No call. It was Wilson, but I thought he... No, this can't be a Buffalo penalty. Interference? I was thinking Wilson knocked down the Buffalo player. They sent Benson to the box for interfering with Wilson. I don't know about that one. Yeah, Benson doesn't like it. It looked like a clean play. It looked like Wilson took a dive, if anything. Tied for fifth in PK, 81.9% for Buffalo. 23rd in power play, like 18 point something for Washington. Chikrin's blast was wide. And the Sabres clear it down the length of the ice. Taken behind the net by Chikrin. He drops it back. Skated over the red. Pass to Leonard. Pass to Wilson. Actually, Leonard sent it around. And out. Was not held in at the blue line. Pass to Chikrin. Chikrin drops it back. Wilson sends it to the near corner. Leonard trying to dig it out. Somebody fell down for Buffalo. And wait, did we get a penalty on Washington? Or what's this whistle at 14:52? Tripping on Leonard. So we'll head to the 4-on-4. Yep, good call. He got he got Metza. That was more of a slash, I thought. He took a whack at the... How can they leave Lyon out to dry? Yeah, I hear you. He gave up... I think it was more he was sending a message to the team that the defense wasn't playing good enough. That's how I would read it. I don't think it's any knock of Lyon. I don't think any of those were really Lyon's fault. They were just playing really bad defense in front of them. All right, we're on 4-on-4 for another minute, looks like. I got to speed up the clock. 50 seconds. Wait, how is my time off? I think I must not have reset the clock correctly. They say 40 seconds on the 4-on-4. I must have got something wrong. I probably forgot to fix the clock before I put it in. I don't know if Protas got a shot on goal, but it's in the near boards. And Buffalo going the other way. To the near circle. Doan passes. Far circle. Shot was wide. Or pass. Now Washington the other way. They've got a 2-on-1. Protas shot Oh, he scored. Ellis gave it up. 13:54. I mean, they gave up an odd man break. Not a whole lot your goalie can do there. It's 4-2. Man, that's huge. Yeah, I definitely screwed up the clock, so my time is not quite right. Protas scores his 24th. The only person back, I think, was Byram. It was a 2-on-1. I mean, there wasn't anyone close. I think Ellis got beat blocker side high. Yeah, he had to seal the near post. I mean, there's nothing he could do. Just gave up an odd man break. All right, 13:54 to go. Again, they say 10 seconds now on the 4-on-4. My time's a little bit off. Taken and shot near the blocked, taken out by Buffalo. They're down 2. Now they have a power play for 45 seconds. All right, now my times will be right. 35 seconds to go on the power play. I don't know what I did wrong there. Far circle shot, rebound taken behind the net, though. Sandin tried to clear it. Dahlin on a nice keeper, gloved it down. Pass gets away. They were trying to set up Zucker. Now Zucker in the far corner. Pass to Dahlin at the point. Far circle shot. Saved by Thompson. Cleared. No, not. Another nice save. That wasn't Dahlin this time. Quinn set it up. Oh, they tipped it just wide. Nice pass by Dahlin to Zucker. And we're back to 5-on-5. 12:40 remaining in the second period. All right. Taken and dumped in by Buffalo. Thompson center's shot was wide from the far circle. Stanley tipped it up. Thompson trying to dig it, and saucer pass down the length of the ice. Should be icing on Washington. It is at 12:13. Yep, hopefully. Yeah, I know. Hey, Trisk, what's up? Yeah, 21 for Dion. That I know. I forgot. Oh, yeah, Rocky Blyer was 20, right? Yeah. There's an oldie from the 70s for the Steelers. Face off. Buffalo controls. Blue line. Sent wide into the near boards. Kept in by Buffalo, and then that shot by Krebs was high. It's in the near boards. Blue line keeper again. Glove save by Thompson. And we got some unpleasantries being exchanged. Believe we have the under 14 media timeout. It was 3-2 Washington after 1. It is now 4-2. They were up 3-0. But Protas on a 2-on-1 got the goal unassisted. So missed in the near boards. Protas picks it up. The only one that got back was Dahlin. Sorry, not Dahlin. Yep, he beat Ellis blocker side high to the far post. Byram's the only one that got back, and it was a 2-on-1. Not much Ellis. That's the first one Ellis gave up. Alex Lyon gave up 3 goals on 5 shots and got the early hook. And Lindy Ruff used the Buffalo timeout early, too. Deuce Staley. Oh, yeah, I see. It's 22. Good call. Let's go, Buffalo. Wake up and start hitting more. Yeah. We'll take a look at the hitting stats real quick. 11-9 Washington. Just bad defense. Bad defense on the first 3, and then just an odd man 2-on-1 break. All right, real quick, we'll check. So Canadians 1, Devils 0. Canadians back on the power play, 12:06 in the second. The Kings tied it. Byfield and Kempe. They're having a solid second period for they finally woke up at home. Only the Canucks have fewer points at home than the Kings this year. Byfield's 19th, Kempe's 31st, and they tie it up. Yeah, they got to get both points. I don't even know who they can root for in Predators Sharks. I don't even know which would bet. I mean, they have another game with the Predators on Monday, so I don't know. I don't know which team they're better against either. And now we see the backup for, that's Charlie Lindgren for Washington. All right, back underway after the face-off. Goes behind the Caps net. Zucker kept it in. Far side shot wide into the near boards. Kept in by Byram. Sent to the far boards. Van Riemsdyk sends it into the corner, though, for Washington. And it's sent up the near side by Waugh. Well, I haven't said Waugh's name all night. Sent up the near boards by Buffalo and taken by Norris and dumped in from the neutral zone. Pass gets away. I need to scooch up. And the Caps send it in. Okay, that it wasn't far enough for icing. Power picks it up. Power with a pass. Red line. Pass now to Krebs in the near circle. Behind the Washington net. To Dahlin at the point. Norris, I think, sent one wide. Krebs battling for the rebound. It's in the far corner. Sordiff loses it. Norris picks it up and sends it behind the net into the near boards. Oh, and nobody kept it in. Off to the races. To the far near circle. A shot was wide. Buffalo catches a break there. Nobody kept it at the blue line, and then Capitals are just gone the other way. And we got an offside on Washington, 10:25. My gosh, I don't know what they're doing at the blue line tonight. This time Samuelson got back super late, and they were lucky they sent it high and wide near side. That could have easily been 5-2. I think that was McMichael again. All right, face-off won by the Caps. And dumped in. Stanley picks it up. Sends it up the boards. Kept in by Hudson. And it's tipped into the netting above the glass. So since it was tipped, it was not a delay of game puck over glass. I don't think. Oh, wait. Maybe it was. Hold on. Let's listen in. I don't know. I guess it was tipped. I don't know what he was signaling there. 10:09. LaPierre against Kozak. LaPierre wins the draw. Taken away by Greenway and into the near boards, but picked up again by Washington. Puck is taken in the far boards. Passed to the red line. Skated in. Shot. Saved by Ellis into the far boards. That shot was by Hudson. Sent out. And the Caps have it in their own zone. Sandin waiting either for a line change or a breakout or both. Looks like both teams are doing line changes. Sandin skates it up the middle to the red line and dumps it in. Into the near corner, behind the net. Oh, Zucker couldn't get it out of there. And it's sent in again. Kept in the near circle. Puck is deflected and into the crowd at 9:07. This is probably the under 10 media timeout. 4-2 Washington. I think we did do the Protus goal. Yeah, that's right. All right, let's just check the score. Oh, first of all, Final Four. The Yukon Huskies advanced to, Monday's final to take on the winner of Michigan, Arizona in about 20 minutes. 71-62 over the Illinois Illini. It was 8 at halftime, and they won by 9. Habs up 3-0 on the Devils. Hudson and Demidov. Who had the first one again? Oh, yeah, Struble second. Demidov 17th on the power play. Hudson his 12th. Islanders, Canes 2-2, 7:31 in the second. Yeah, Habs and Devils 9:46 second. Jackets 1-0 on the Jets, 3:25 second. 2-2 Mammoth Canucks, 13:18 in the second. 2-2 Leafs Kings, 13:37 in the second. Yeah, that's it for in progress. Next games aren't till 9. Got 6 games underway right now. Okay, let's see when we get back here. Yeah, that's huge. Absolutely huge. I'm so happy the Kings got back into it, too. I just was... As they interview Kirk Muller, assistant on the Caps bench. 20-16, the shots, Buffalo. Yeah, he had like 60-some assists. 68th assist. Yeah, you're right. He's probably at 30 goals or near. I'd have to look it up. Ooh, what just happened? Ellis made a glove save, but I think there was a whistle. I guess. Oh, what's the call? Washington 17 is 2 minutes for tripping. Oh, a tripping call. Never mind. On Strome. And the Sabres head back to the power play. Oh, it was off the face-off. Yeah, he yanked down Benson. Strome tripped Benson. And he feels shame. Oh, hold on. I got to fix the clock. It's actually 9:02. And we're underway. Sabres power play. Shot saved by Thompson. Blue line keeper. We got the behind the net cam. I can't see the Sabres numbers. Down low, I see Zucker. That was sent to the crease, and then Thompson eventually froze it at 8:46. 1:44 to go on the Buffalo power play. See if they added any shots real quick. Nope, 21-16 still. Dang, somebody had a rebound. I think it was Norris. Couldn't get the stick on it in the slot. Looks like they already kicked Norris from the draw. It's Beauvillier for the Caps. Zucker for the Sabres. And the Caps clear it down the length of the ice. Taken up by Dahlin. A drop pass from the red line. Picked up by Norris. He skated in. Zucker passes. Blue line. Looks like Dahlin pass to Thompson. Thompson fell down in the slot. Got it back to Norris. Far corner. Now picked up behind the net. Thompson, I think. Back to Quinn. Now to Dahlin at the point. Quinn near circle. Dahlin at the point. Quinn near circle. Back to Darlene at the point. Back to Quinn. Quinn near circle. Down low. Towards the net. Thompson centered it. Where's the puck? Well, they blew the whistle, but they didn't really show where the puck was at 7:46. Shots are 22-17, although NHL still has 21. I guess Thompson froze it. I mean, you couldn't see anything on what Washington was showing. Great, it's back underway. They completely missed the draw. And another whistle at 7:38. Oh, penalty. McMichael trip. So we have a 5-on-3. All right. Come on, Buffalo. The time is now. You got to pick up one here. At least. Yeah, that's a good call. Pretty textbook trip of Doan. Shouldn't be beefing about that call in the least bit. I think he's just upset with himself, but that was an easy trip call. They don't come much easier than that one. All right, still 36 seconds in a 5-on-3. Then they'll still have a 5-on-4. Norris to take the draw. Buffalo controls the puck. Thompson to the point. Near circle for Quinn. Far circle. Sent a shot and frozen puck by Thompson. 7:27. I think Norris had the last shot. Yep, hit Thompson in the left shoulder. So that is blocker side for him in the near post. They missed another draw. Damn it, Washington TV. You're awful too. Back to the point for Norris. Norris to the near circle. Thompson. Thompson's shot blocked and cleared down the length of the ice by Washington. That'll do it for the 5-on-3. But Buffalo still has a minute 24 on a 5-on-4. Under 7 to play in the second period. Oh, they couldn't keep it in, and it's cleared again by Washington. Ellis behind the net plays it to the far corner. Thompson passes. It's taken up the far side. Drop pass by Darlene. Skated in by Thompson, right wing. Now behind the net. Keeper at the by Darlene, blue line keeper. Far circle. Darlene at the point. Far circle again. Darlene at the blue line at the point. Pass to the near side. Quinn, pass to the near circle, and that shot was blocked. And Quinn picks it up. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Darlene waits as Buffalo gets at least the forwards changed, I think. And pass is tipped. I don't think Van Riemsdyk cleared it, but he was near it. Picked up by Doan. One more rush. Up the far boards. Far circle. Taken into the near circle. Drop pass to Byram. Byram shot. Loose in the crease. Rebound. No. Blocked. And Caps clear it. Actually, that should be icing. Oh, no. They have it towards the net. A backhander. Nice save by Ellis. Oh, my goodness. The defense by the Sabres is just atrocious tonight. It's not the goalie's fault. And offense just needs a bit more. They just blew a 5-on-3. And the puck is knocked into the far boards. Skated up the middle. Pass to the near side. Dump in by the Caps. Behind the Buffalo net. I think it's Power. It's either Power or Darlene. Up ahead. Greenway chases behind the net. It's in the near corner now. And Caps have it. They dump it in, and Protas makes a pass. It's knocked out. All right, show the puck. My God, they didn't even have the puck on the screen. Looks like Buffalo may have gone offsides. The puck was in the near corner, and the near corner was not anywhere near being in frame of the shot by the TV. Man, what happened? Tuck almost went 5-hole on Thompson off a rebound. Still 4-2, but man, they got to get the next goal. They can't go down 3 again. I got to update the shots real quick. Hey, Ronald, thanks for being here again. I know you were in the earlier game. Thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, the Devils got one back. Mercer. So it's 3-1 Canadians. Mercer's 18th from Meyer and Heishier. Canes take the lead thanks to Sebastian Aho's 26 shorthanded. They lead 3-2 with 2:53 to go in the second. They're playing the Islanders. Jets, Jackets, second intermission, 1-1. Kyle O'Connor, 35th, tied it up from Scheifele and Pionk. Mammoth, 3-2 on the Canucks, 10:32 in the second. Clayton Keller, power play goal from Gunther and Sergachev. Damn it, the Leafs took the lead. Tavares is 30th on the power play. And they're back on the power play. 10:13 to go in the second. Come on, Kings. Good Lord. Ay, ay, ay. You got a huge game on Monday against the Predators. You got to pick up these 2 points. Games directed. I don't even know what that means. For TV? Oh, sorry. This guy does not do that good a job. They're honoring the director. Better than most teams, but still critical of them. Capitals win the draw and take it behind their own net. Brought up, sent to the far boards. Far circle behind the Buffalo net. Pass to the near circle, taken away by Zucker. Norris has it for Buffalo. Stanley passes to the far side. It's sent up by Metza, but this is icing on Buffalo. Alrighty. .402 to play in the second. Face-off in the far circle in the Buffalo defensive zone. Thompson versus, I didn't see who. Buffalo comes away with it. Metza in front of his own net. Passes off the far boards and turned it over. Taken by Dubois. Pass up the near side. Into the... No, they called icing on that? Guess so. Icing on the Caps, 3:44. All right. Yep. Face off in the, I would guess the near side, near circle. As they try to decide what Capitals should be on the ice. Face off and taken by Krebs and sent behind the net. Don't think that was on net. Neutral ice dump in by Byram. Now what? Did it go into the netting? Another whistle at 3:32. All right. Well, actually, maybe that Krebs shot was on net. They say 27-18 shots, Buffalo now. All right, we know. Okay, yeah, center ice face-off, though. And Dubois has it for the Capitals. Pass to Van Riemsdyk. Dubois brings it up into the ozone, turns it over. Byram with the puck. Pass to the right wing, tipped ahead. Couldn't get it to Thompson. It's picked up, though, by the Sabres. Far circle. Thompson at the point. A shot saved into the near boards. Sent up the near side. Wilson's way offside, and then we got a whistle. No, we don't. I guess he didn't touch it. I thought we had a whistle. 2:52 in the second. It's behind the net. Let's see. Finally, Buffalo has it. Sends it off the near boards. Down. And Washington has the puck again. Near circle. Centering pass. Down the length of the ice. Ellis behind his net. Plays it to the near boards. Pass. McLeod sends it to the right wing. And now into the near corner. Sent to the blue line. Samuelson kept it in for Buffalo. Shot was blocked. Taken by Samuelson to the far circle. A pass. Now skated to the blue line. Near circle. Sent behind the net. I think for Benson. Benson off the near boards. Kept in by Samuelson. Shot was wide. Rebound by Power, I think, in the far boards. Centered it. Shot from the point was wide. Man, Buffalo, get these on target. Another shot saved by Thompson in the far corner and sent out to neutralize. And passed to the near side, and I think that's Benson who dumped it in. Near corner for Washington. We have less than a minute and a half to play in the second period. Pass. Now Washington getting a line change. A dump in by Greenway, but it tipped off the netting. And we have a whistle at 1:17. 29-18 the shots for Buffalo. But they are trailing 4-2. It was 3-2. Ovechkin has, did it say he had 30 goals and 31 saves, or did I misread that? In 70-some games? Pretty good. All right, face off, and Washington controls. Pass to Leonard. In the near boards, he dumps it in. It's in the far corner. Sent behind the net. And pass up ahead for the Malenstein to the near circle. His pass is blocked, though, or tipped. And pass ahead to Sordiff. He takes it up the middle. Near circle. Trying to get it back to Leonard. Instead, it's sent. And it's tipped into the netting above the glass behind the net at 45.4. Believe that was Duhaime on that shot. Haven't said his name. Yep, good block of the pass. Nice play by Hudson. Spoiled a scoring chance for Buffalo. All right, we got 29-18 the shots. Face off after the icing is in the near circle for Buffalo. Sandin has it at the blue line. A pass. Back to Sandin. He sends a backhander behind the net. Sent into the near corner. And Dubois into the near corner. Wilson centers it, but it gets deflected. Kept in. We got 17 seconds to go. We got a whistle, first of all. 17.4. What was the whistle for? Oh, we got a penalty on Buffalo.
Number 23, 2 minutes for hooking.
Hooking on Samuelson. Come on. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty weak. Oh my gosh, he barely touched Dubois. I don't know about that one. For the love of God, let him play. He like barely touched the glove. Strome against Kozak. Washington's 0 for 1 on the power play with no shots. Kozak wins the draw. Metsa trying to dig it out behind the net. Capitals in the near boards trying to dig it out as well. 5 seconds in the second period to go. And behind the net, that will do it. That's the end of the second period. Washington will have a minute 42 remaining on their power play to start the third period, and they still have a 2-goal lead, pardon me. 4-2 after 2 now. Man, what has happened to Buffalo tonight? All right, before I forget, please do me a favor. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Thank you, Derek. The best news of all. I knew it was coming, and we will step right over there and take a look. Yeah, with that 9-4 loss, the Panthers have been eliminated. We'll take a look at the standings in a minute. Yeah, let's go through the early scores. Also, before I forget, if you have a Twitch account, please give Sinbin Stream a follow there as well. It's the same stream as of now, but the advantage is, 1, it's quicker, 2, currently ad-free. Just putting the score into the chat there as well. We had a fiery first period. We had 4 goals in a matter of minutes, and then it ended up being 5 in the first, 3-2. Washington, and they added 1 in the second to make it 4-2. All right, Penguins 9, Panthers 4. I think I just hit the shelf. Awesome. Let's scooch over. Lightning 3, Bruins 1, Avs 2, Stars 0, Wild 4, Sens 1, Rangers 4, Wings 1. Blackhawks, Kraken later, Predators, Sharks later, Flames, Ducks later, again in about an hour and 20 minutes for these games. I'll bring you Golden Knights, Oilers. We'll start the live stream in 75 minutes. Leafs 3, Kings 2, still 5:28 to go in the second. Mammoth 4, Canucks 2, 4:51 to go in the second. In Columbus, Jets and Blue Jackets 1-1, just about to start the third. Canes 3, Islanders 2, second intermission. Habs 3, Devils 2, Jack Hughes, and so it was 3-0. Now, before the second intermission, Mercer's 18th, Jack Hughes 25th, shorthanded, makes it a 1-goal game heading into the final 20 minutes. Unbelievable. All right, let's take a look at the standings. And there it is. E next to the Florida Panthers. Finally, we can all breathe a sigh of relief. Thank the Lord. Rangers, Leafs, and now Panthers eliminated. And in the West, just the Canucks and the Hawks. But the Flames got to be on their last legs, too. Flames play the Ducks tonight, so they're probably not long for the playoff hunt as well. But it might say more about this battle in the 8th spot than it really is like the rest of the, as far as not being able to clinch yet. But I would think if the Hawks are done with 68 through 76 games, I would think the Flames might be soon. All right, so back to we'll go through the East again. Lightning, Sabres, clinched, and Canes. Currently, Lightning 102, Buffalo 100, Montreal 98. Canes 10. That is the Atlantic. Canes in the Metro. Canes 102. Penguins 94. Islanders 89. Wild card Boston 94. Senators 88. Wings and Jackets and Flyers 88. And all these teams have played 76 games. I think the first tiebreaker is wins. Second tiebreaker is wins so regulation wins is what I'm trying to say. Second tiebreaker, I think I read, is then, of course, regular, wins plus overtime and shootout wins. Regulation wins plus overtime wins and shootout wins. Capitals, especially if they hang on, are definitely not out of it either. Ugh. But they will have played one more game than these other teams. Devils, after the Flames, but the next East team would be the Devils, obviously. And that'll probably be it till late. Same here, Flames next, and then nobody will be really out of it yet till the end. Kraken play tonight. They've played 74. I think that's the fewest games. That's the most remaining. Kraken and Sharks still have 8 to play. Everybody else has played 75 or 76 or 77 in the Stars case. Oh, yeah, let's look at... Did I say the West? No. Avalanche, Stars, and Wild have clinched. In the Central, 110 Avs, 102 Stars, 98 Wild. They got to be close to clinching the division. I mean, let's see. I'd say 2 more points, and they probably clinch the division and the 1 seed in the West. Because Dallas only has 5 games less. The max they can get is 112. And you would think the Avs would have the tiebreaker over them. So 110, 102, 98 for the Wild, 87 Oilers, 87 Ducks, 84 Knights. That Oilers Knights game is huge. That's the Pacific. Mammoth 84, but they're in the Central Division. Sharks 79, Predators 79, Kings 79. Sharks have a game in hand on Nashville and LA. Blues 76, Jets 76, Kraken 75. Let me take a look. Are they? Oh, they've lost 1, and they're currently down 2 with 20 minutes to play. 6-2-2 in their last 10, but yeah, I guess a little bit. Montreal had gone cold, but now Montreal ended up winning 7 straight and 8 of their last 10. Because they were struggling before that. Montreal was having some... Was it Buffalo or Montreal? Somebody lost like 2 games on the weekend to a Western Conference team. Maybe it was Buffalo. I meant to 2 different Western Conference teams. Yeah, but definitely they're not as... Yeah. Both Montreal and Tampa have been playing better. Then Buffalo 7-1-2. Yeah, I guess 6. If you combine them, they're 6-4 in their last 10. And they've lost 1, and this would be 2 straight. Islanders had resurged, and now they've lost 3 straight and 4 of 10. Or they've gone 4-6 in their last 10. Yeah, a lot of these those last wild card spots are going to come down probably to the last day. Seems like. All right, I guess we could look at baseball again, see if there's any new finals. Probably not. I think we went through all these, actually. I think we went through all the daytime games. Still have 2 games yet to start. We'll go through the in progress. Marlins 4, Yankees 0, bottom of the 5th coming up. Reds 2, Rangers 0, heading in the bottom of the 7th. 2 out already, nobody on. Rays 6, Twins 1, bottom of the 6th, 1 out, nobody on. Second game of a doubleheader, Royals lead 3-2 over the Brewers, bottom of the 6th, 1 on, 2 out. Diamondbacks 2, Braves 1, top of the 7th, 1 out, 1 on. Phillies 1, Rockies 0, bottom of the 3rd. Actually, yeah, bottom of the 3rd. It looks like 1 on. I don't know. All right, let's cue up the music. I'm going to take a break. We'll be sure to keep an eye on the NCAA game coming up. Actually, they pushed it back a half hour. It's another 20 minutes till it'll start. Anything in progress? These 2. And about to be these 2. So we'll put those 4 on the screen because these 2 are still at intermission. All right, let me cue up the music. I should take care of the schedule. Here's what's coming up tonight and then the next 4 days. All right, 1 second. Got to get to the music page. We'll go with some. We played One Track Tribe. Yeah, we'll skip ahead to another one. All right, we are back. Let me get out and back in real quick, though. Make sure we didn't fall behind because of commercial breaks. And let me eliminate the music. All right, come on, ESPN. All right, there we go. All right, we are on the Capitals feed. It is 4-2 as we head to the third period. All right, so that's right. Washington still has a power play. All right, we got to turn the Buffalo Sabres luck around. Let's put the hat on backwards or something. We got to get something turned around here in the third. I guess Ovechkin's got 928, according to their sign at the stadium. All right, yeah, we're just about set to resume. Again, Washington still on the power play. All right, Sabres in white going left to right. Washington controls the draw, takes it behind their own net. They're in red going right to left. Chychrun drop pass. Brought up to the near circle. It's in the far corner, and Buffalo cleared it. 1:20 to go on the Washington power play. 19 and a half to go third. 1:10 on the power play. Picked up. Dubois got knocked down. No call. Sent wide. Chychrun with the puck. Pass to the far circle. At the point, Chychrun. Far circle. Shot by Leonard. Where's the puck? It's behind the Buffalo net. Still in the corner. Looks like they took a shot away from Buffalo at intermission. Buffalo cleared it. Thompson stopped it. It's picked up by Hudson. Hudson passes. And it's into the far side. Far circle. Puck comes to the near circle. And Ovi sends one wide on a rocket. Strome down low. Towards the net, a shot. Ellis saved, I believe. Or was it wide? I don't know. Pass to the near circle. Drop pass to Ovi. He sends it to the far side. It's tipped into the near boards. Towards the net, and Byram sends it. But not out. Power play has been over. Back to 5-on-5. Behind the Buffalo net. Follow the puck, camera operator. For God's sakes, puck was in the near corner, and near corner is not in the frame. Buffalo trying to get a quick line change. They skated in, and Malenstein couldn't get to it on the dump in. Strome sends one, and Ellis played it to the far side. Neutral ice. Buffalo has it. Near circle. Thompson's shot is wide. And Washington sends it up, but no icing. Dahlin picks it up in the far corner. Dahlin, long pass ahead. Tipped. Caps send it out themselves to the near side. Far circle. Van Riemsdyk lost it. Taken away by Buffalo. Over the red, into the ozone. Far circle towards the net, and played towards the crease and just missed into the near corner. Van Riemsdyk just tripped Benson, so it should be a Buffalo power play at 16:47, I believe.
And they had a lot of zone time on their last power play. It's going to come down to Logan Thompson. 57 at
Oh, holding. Okay. Well, it's 2 minutes either way. Van Riemsdyk to the penalty box, a.k.a. the sin bin. You got Benson. How is that holding? That looks more like a hook to me. Whatever. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Far circle face-off. Shots are 28-20. Sabres are 0 for 3 with 7 shots on the power play. They must cash in here. They got to. Dahlin to the far circle. Pass to Dahlin at the point. The shot was blocked in the slot and cleared down the length of the ice by the Caps. Picked up by Dahlin. Pass to Quinn. Quinn sends it to the far circle. And the Caps send it down the length of the ice. Picked up again by Dahlin. Dahlin skates it up to the red line. Drop pass. Carried over the line. Norris to the near side. They work it to the far circle. Dahlin at the point. Far circle again. To the point. Far circle shot. Wide. Tipped into the crowd. At 15:51. Shots are 28-20 Buffalo, but they trail 4-2. Oh, Thompson sent a shot and Beauvillier's stick got in the way. Otherwise, Norris might have had a goal. Oh, man. Actually, that might have been 2 different attempts that they were close on. All right. Face-off won by McLeod. At the point, Byram sends one. It's blocked into the near boards. So power play unit 2 out there. They still have 50 seconds to go on their Buffalo power play. Back to the blue line. Kept in by Byram. Under 15.5 to play in the third. McLeod looking. Tried to pass to the slot. Byram keeps it in. Into the near corner. McLeod has it knocked away by Protas. Off to the races. Another 2-on-1. Now they pull back. Protas in the far corner centers it. Trailer. Chikrin shot blocked into the netting. Good Lord. Even on the man advantage, the Buffalo defense is just sorely lacking here. They've just about blown this power play. There's only 15 seconds left. Unbelievable. Protas probably just could have kept going. I think he was expecting a give and go, but he didn't get it back. All right, TV and now NHL.com agreed. 28-22 shots. And Buffalo does not have the puck. There's only 10 seconds to go on the power play as it's cleared down the length of the ice. Picked up by Samuelson to the red line. Power play is over. Near boards. Shot by Malenstein. Blocked. Picked up by Chikrin. Sent ahead. Dahlin takes the puck. And pass gets away. Into the near corner. Greenway missed on a hit. It's towards the crease. Loose puck. Bouncing everywhere. Must have hit the post. And Thompson is down. I don't know if he's injured or just slow to get up. Puck came all the way back to the defensive zone. All right, Thompson back on his feet with his stick. Or on his skates, I should say. Sent up the near boards by the Caps and picked up by Stanley. He cross ice pass. It's got to be Metza. Oh, Metza taps it back to Stanley. Sort of causing pressure. Up ahead, Metza dumps it in from the red line and gets hit against the boards by Leonard. Pass taken away, and here come the Caps. Drop pass to Leonard. Leonard shot and a goal. Well, that'll just about do it. 13:34 to go, and the Caps lead is 5-2 by 3. So they were down 3-0 early in the game, and now with 13:34 to go, they're down 5-2 again by 3. Just, I don't know, not getting back in these odd man breaks. And this one is just a wide open shot by Leonard. Metza got beat, Stanley got beat, and Colton Ellis got beat blocker side high. I mean, Stanley doesn't do anything there. Terrific move by Hudson. Great drop pass to Leonard, and he just put it under the bar. Not much they could do as they missed the ensuing face-off. Good job, Caps, or Monumental Sports, whatever you call it. Monument Sports? I don't know. All right, down by 3. Time to clamp it down on defense and get some offense going some way, somehow for Buffalo. Dumped in by by Thompson. Malenstein sent it behind the net. Benson tipped it towards the crease. A frozen puck by Thompson. 12:53 to play in the third, and things not looking so great for Buffalo. We do not have the Leonard goal visualizer yet. Leonard 17th from Hudson and Sordiff. Does anybody have 2? Leonard, Protas, McMichael, Strome, Chikron. Yeah, no. Ovi had 2 assists. Protas has an assist, so he has a goal and assist. Trying to think. Yeah. Might be it on the 2-point people. Dahlin has 2 for Buffalo. He's got a goal and assist. All right. Quick check of the scoreboard. Canadians 3, Devils 2, 12:20 to go in the third. The game is on NHL Network if you have it. Canes 4, Islanders 2, 8:13 to go in the third. Jets 2, Jackets 1. Wow, 4:51 to go in the third. That would hurt the Jackets. Mammoth 4, Canucks 2, just about to start the third period. Still Leafs 4, Kings 3, and they are just about set to start the third. But the Leafs have a power play. Unbelievable. Now Panarin had the game tying goal, his 27th, but then not even 5 minutes later, 13 seconds to go in the second, and Easton Cohen, his 10th on the power play, gives the Leafs the 1-goal lead. Oh, dang, I forgot to put in a break there. Oh, well. All right. Far face-off circle. Picked up by Chikrin, sent to the near side. Power trying to get it. And sent up the near boards by Washington, but picked up and dumped in by Buffalo. And that is a icing whistle against Buffalo. 12:34 to go in the third. All right, here's the Leonard visualizer. Puck is in the far boards. Then they go on basically a 3-on-2, maybe a 3-on-3. Great pass, crossover, and just no help from Stanley and Metza. And Ellis got beat blocker side high, so he's given up 2 in this game, but on far more shots than Lyon, the starter, who gave up 3 goals on 5 shots to start. All right, picked up. Sabres going the other way. Need a goal soon. Sabres finish their line change. Pass Dumped into the far corner. Another whistle for icing. They got to stop icing the puck. When you're down 3, why are you icing the puck? Come on, Sabres, snap out of it. Got a big game Monday. You can't sleepwalk through that one either. Shot from the blue line was wide. Sabres get the puck. Pass to the far, well, actually the near corner. Sent behind the net. Wad tried to send it up the far boards. Buffalo sent it back behind the Washington net. To the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Near circle. Towards the net. Taken away. Nope. We got a whistle. Looks like a penalty on the Caps. 11:28. Let's listen in. Hudson?
Washington number 44. 2 minutes for hooking.
Hooking on Hudson, and the Sabres head to the power play again. He hooked Quinn. Yep, good call. He was driving towards the net. Dang it. 11:28 to play. Oh, they took a shot away from Buffalo. Good Lord. It's probably going to, nope. Far face-off circle. Won by Buffalo. Back to Darlene at the blue line. Sent towards the net and now into the near corner. Oh, pass got blocked. Washington going their way. 2-on-2. Pass to the crease and another freaking goal. This time shorthanded. Well, that's it. We're done and dusted, Buffalo. I don't know what is going on. Terrible blue line play by Buffalo all night, and they just cannot get out of their own way. 6-2. Or is it 5-2? Did I give them 2 goals? No, it's 6-2. They still had 5-2 on the TV. Wait. Yeah, it's 6-2. They still had 5-2 on the Washington TV. And that'll do it. Shorthanded goal. Oh, of course. Tom Wilson's 29th. Hasn't done a damn thing all game. And too bad he didn't hurt himself on his celly on his back. Sorry. Don't normally do that, but I cannot stand him. All right, back to the power play as they missed like 15 seconds showing the Wilson goal over and over, of course. 1:12 to play, 10:40 in the game, 6-2 Washington. Buffalo falling apart at the seams here. Behind the net. Battle for the puck. And Tuck trying to get it out. No, it's Tuck. Looks like Byram's there too, waiting. Let's see. Tuck sends it to the near corner. And sent out by the Caps. Dumped in by Beauvillier. Byram gives him what for? A little shove. And they carry the red line into the near boards. My God, you can't even carry the puck in offside. They just cannot do anything right, it seems like. Those 2 goals in the first, I guess, were a fluke. They've been thoroughly dominated tonight by the Caps. Still 23 seconds to go on the Buffalo power play. Yeah, I don't want to see any more Tom Wilson statistics. I know you're a Washington feed, but no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. All right, face off, and it's sent into the Buffalo end. So each goalie gave up 3 tonight for Buffalo. Ellis just gave up his 3rd, but I mean, hardly any, if at all, these goals have been the goalie's fault. Sent in by Washington. They cleared it. Under 9.5 to go. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Pass up ahead, and Thompson in the far corner. Turned the puck over. Nobody there really helping him either. Caps go the other way. Far circle. Behind the net. Back to the blue line. Chikrin with the puck. Sends it towards the net. Bounces in the crease. Or in the slot, pardon me. Sent ahead. And Quinn dumps it in. He might be going for a line change. Behind the net. Washington sends it up. And dumps it into the near corner. Blue line, finally Buffalo gets it out. Pass ahead, far circle, taken away from Malenstein. And a pass taken away. Stanley, backhander just sent wide. Yeah, they denied Ovechkin the puck, but Stanley centered it, rebound sent, and still saved by Thompson. Just can't solve him since the first. 8:20 to go. 6-2 Washington. It's been one of the worst Sabres games in a long, long time, I would think. It's got to be up there with some of their performances from like October and maybe November. All right, well, let's check the scoreboard, see if there's any good news elsewhere. I mean, good news to fans who aren't Capitals fans. All right, Canadians 3, Devils 2, 6:51 to go in the third. Again, NHL Network for that one if you have it. Canes 4, Islanders 2, 3:54 in the third. Mammoth 5, Canucks 3, 16:11 in the third. Still Leafs 4, Kings 3, 14:38 now. Looks like we got a final. Yeah, Jets 2, Blue Jackets 1 in Columbus. Wow. That's a pretty big upset. That's if the Jackets don't make the playoffs because of 2 points, they're going to be looking back at that one and shaking their heads about it. All right, still at commercial. All right. Yeah, so the best news of the day, no three-peat possible by the Florida Panthers. All right, let's resume here. I don't know what the delay is. Far circle face-off in the Washington zone. Van Riemsdyk sends it behind the net. Sent out and skated into the O-zone. Sort of fell down, though. Beauvillier couldn't get it. Sabres dump it into the near corner. Towards the net, and a frozen puck by Thompson at 8:01 to go in the third. Gregory says, all of a sudden our hockey bums have lost their mojo. Yeah, if this continues, they may be opening playoffs for us. The white hot Habs. Yeah, I know. I want to root for both teams. I want them. I don't want that matchup till the Eastern Conference Finals, though. I don't want it right away in the first round. That would be horrific. Oh, wow. The answer to that question for the Habs was like from 9-10 or 08 or 09, I think. Alexander Semin, SCMIN. All right, into the near corner. The last time somebody besides Ovechkin scored back-to-back 30 goals in a season. Or consecutively, 2 seasons, 30-30 back-to-back. Into the far corner, still got 7.5 to go. And near circle Byram, or near side Byram, pass at the blue line, far circle. taken behind the Washington net, near circle, power to the far side, sent to the far circle, lost the puck, kept it in though. Power sends one, glove save off the ice by Thompson. He hangs on. Buffalo 32-25 on the shots, but trailing by 4, 6-2. It was 3-0. They got it back to 3-2 before the end of the first, 4-2 after 2, and now 6-2. 7-11 to go in the game. Face off. LaPierre did not win it. Apparently, Power's shot is blocked. It's loose in the crease. Must have been a frozen puck. 7:05. Come on. There. $33.25 according to the TV. Again, we're on the Caps broadcast. Now 34. Yeah. Buffalo send it behind the net, and the Caps cleared it up the near boards. Taken in the far near circle, fell down behind the net, but no call. Buffalo trying to dig it out. And behind the net. Finally, Buffalo will pass it up the far boards. Red line, sent ahead. Quinn trying to get to it. And Capitals saucer it ahead into the ozone. Stanley sends it out, but to nobody, and the Caps have the puck. Chikrin with the puck. And let me sync the clock up. There we go. 6:10 to go. Protas with the puck. Pass to the near boards. Strome takes it right up the middle. Shot was wide. 6 minutes remaining. They took a shot away from Washington. No. It is 34-25. I thought I hit 26. Whistle at 5:51. Can our guys turn this around in time for Monday? Who knows? I know. And I'm going to miss that game. I'm bummed because it's on NHL Network. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, okay. I guess we got the under 6 media timeout. It's certainly frustrating because it's terrible. It's bad play in the attack zone at the blue line. Like almost all the goals. Not all of them, but it just feels like it. It feels like they're giving up odd man rushes, and I can't figure it out. They've never looked this bad that I've been watching. Yeah, they will. They've clinched, Oliver. They've clinched. They're going to the playoffs. I'll show you. They've got an X next to their name, so they're already in. They just may not be as high a seed as they could have been, though, because the Lightning are up 2 points on them. But they are going to the playoffs. There's no worry there. They can't be any worse than the 8 seed, and I don't see them. There's no chance they fall to the 8 seed. Conceivably, they could drop to the top wild card, but neither is likely. They'll probably hang on to second or third. Maybe they got a big game Monday. If they beat the Lightning, then we're all square again. So they do want to go. They are going. They have clinched, so no worries. All right, back from break. I appreciate the comment, though. The Kings are the team that may not want to go to the playoffs, as they can. Speaking of which, holy crap, they're up 6-4. It was just 4-3. Where did these 3 goals come from? Kempe. Hellenius with his 5th. And LaFerriere. They still have 12:30 to go, though. I doubt. Oh, no. The Devils tied it up. Timo Meier. Oh, my. All right. Back underway in this game. Sorry. got distracted. Can't believe the Kings took the lead. That came out of nowhere. They were just down 4-3. Neutral zone, and the Sabres have to tag up, pass. They have to dump it in to the near corner. Picked up by the Caps, sent off the far boards, and sent up. Dump in. How was that not icing? Did somebody tip it? I guess Samuelson picks it up. Actually, it's Metza, 73, not 23. Van Riemsdyk sends it up. Thompson keeps it in. It's now in the near corner. Behind to the far circle shot. Saved, I guess, into the far corner. Shots are 35-25. Finally to neutral ice for the Caps. It's in front of the box. Battle for the puck. Kozak, Dahlin now. Dahlin to the far side, and it's sent up. Far circle shot. Big rebound. Thompson couldn't get to it. To the point. Pass to the far circle. Frozen puck by Thompson. I mean, you got to give it to him. Thompson's had a hell of a game. 4:17 to play. He's saved 36 shots tonight. It's just the way the puck goes sometimes. Just zero luck, at least on offense. And, yeah, pretty bad luck on defense. Just terrible play at the blue line by Buffalo. Like, in the attack zone, too. Not giving up odd man rushes or even man rushes, and they still score because the defense can't do anything. Well, Buffalo did not keep it in, and Strome sends it. Caps have it. Sandin centers to the far side, actually, far circle. Shot was blocked. Dubois sends it back to Sordif, maybe? No, it was Sandin. Wrong number. Dubois, and taken over by probably Samuelson. Saucer pass to the neutral ice. Picked up by Waugh of the Caps. 3:33 in the third. 38-26 are the shots now. Yeah, Washington hadn't had a shot on goal for a while. Sent up the far boards and behind the net. And I guess icing called against the Caps at 3:20. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I root for both. I like Buffalo and Montreal. It really stinks if they play in the first round. I was hoping Buffalo would hang on to the first and not have that happen. They're going to overtime, so the Habs will pick up a point. Face off, taken out of the zone, though, by Buffalo. Kings fan first, then Buffalo, then Montreal. Stanley trying to dig it out in the far boards. 3 minutes to go in the third. Blue line, Norris, near circle. Behind the net, Norris. Far corner, towards the net, taken away by the Caps. 2-on-2. And we must have a fight going on. Would be great if the frickin' camera would get over there. They had to cut to another camera because the stupid broadcast cam refused to pan over. Like, you saw two sets, two players on each team skating back from the neutral ice to see what was going on, and they still didn't show it. We had pushing and shoving. Duhaime was grabbing somebody behind the net. Looks like Benson. He had him wrapped up. Linesman was trying to split him up. They sent Benson off. I don't know what Benson did. My God, the camera work is just atrocious. The shot selection by the director is atrocious. Like, Washington and Buffalo are bad at it. I don't even know which one to watch. So I don't know what these calls are going to be. Benson already headed to the locker room. I don't know what was called. They never announced anything. Maybe Benson just, I don't know. Maybe he had an injury. I didn't see. All right, Buffalo sends it up. 2:30 to go in the third. All right, follow the puck. My God, the puck was behind the net, and we were still on the neutral zone. Holy crap. I guess the regular people have the weekend off for Easter. I don't know. Iced by Buffalo. All right, are they going to show what happened? I have no idea. I don't know what we're replaying. I know damn well we're going to miss something going on in the game with this long replay. Okay, guys, we've shown 2 end-to-end plays. Yeah, we missed 5 seconds before they got back. No clue what happened. Awesome job, Monument. They're up there with the worst. Sent out by Buffalo. Montreal, sorry. After saying Monument. The Caps have the puck. And Hudson, I don't know. I guess he doesn't want to come off the ice. He waits behind the net. 38-26 still the shots. 6-2 though, Washington. Sordiff in the near circle. Centering pass. Strome, point blank, like untouched. And I guess Ellis made the save. My gosh, they need to tighten it up on the defensive side. I don't know what happened to Buffalo tonight. Ellis with the freeze of the puck. We got 1:08 to play. Peaked? I don't know about that. But thanks, Chris. They were down 4-3. It's 6-5 now. That game ain't over. There's still 8:05 to play. I wasn't counting that as a win. A 2-goal lead with that much time. 6-5. What is this? A 90s game? Or no, I'm sorry, an 80s game, not a 90s game. All right, we got under a minute to go in this masterpiece. Buffalo just, I don't know. Defense did not show up. Each goalie gave up 3, but I don't know. Just poor blue line defense, especially in the attack zone. Way too many odd man rushes and, even man rushes, and the defense did 0. Into the near corner, under 25 seconds to go. Buffalo Capitals have it. Ahead to Strome. Ovechkin still out there. And Samuelson just fell down. Maybe it was Quinn. Blast by Stanley. That's wide. 3, 2, 1. That is your final. 6-2. Doesn't look like any fisticuffs post-final whistle. Shots were 38-28. And we will have Knights Oilers for you in like 20 minutes. In the poll, 32% were correct of the 59 votes that Washington would win. Good Lord. What a bad game start to finish by Buffalo. I don't recall them looking this bad. You'd have to go back to when they started the season. I don't think they've been this bad since November, maybe even since October. Yeah. Yeah, and now, yeah. Well, they did beat them 8-7. Or was there, wait, did they play them since that 8-7 game? They just got to not goon it up with the Lightning. Let the Lightning take the penalties. I know that's easier said than done. But, yeah. We'll see. They got to figure something out before Monday for sure. Yeah, Nashville for some late night drama. Exactly. I don't know. I'm not going to do Wilson's goal. Forget that noise. Forget the... if I didn't do Leonard's, oh well. Let's find out. Oh, Canadians Devils. Oh, I don't get that game. I can't even do bonus coverage of it because I don't have NHL Network. There's still a long way to go in this Kings game. I'm just going to get ready for the next one. So in progress, Habs, Devils, 3-3, 119 to go. If you have NHL Network, you have it. I don't. Mammoth 6, Canucks 4, 5:01 to go in the third. Kings 6, Leafs 5. They were briefly up 6-4. 7:27 to go in the third. Yeah, I was going to say the goalie is one of the 3 stars, deservedly so. Thompson made 36 saves, actually 37 saves tonight. Yeah, they don't have the... Yeah, I think I'm going to save my voice. Real quick, we'll update you. Michigan 26, Arizona 12. 9:18 to play in the first half. That game is in... No, I might be thinking of the women. I don't know where the men's is. Yes, Montreal. They're about to head to a shootout, in fact. All right, real quick, I'll put the score in. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so before you head on out. Follow on Twitch as well. If you have a Twitch account, it's all free. And on Twitch, it's faster and as of now or currently commercial free as well. Yeah, too much time for me to jump in on that Kings game. I think I'd be late to the next one. Yeah, I hear you. Hopefully they can at least win the division. I really don't want it to be Buffalo Montreal in the first round. I was hoping that would be the... I don't know if it's possible that could have been the Eastern Conference final, but that's what I was hoping for. Really don't want the Lightning. No offense to Buck's Skull Gang in the house or any other Lightning fans, but not a fan of their gooning it up tactics in the last few games that I've done of theirs, and Cooper over there giving fist bumps for it. I don't like it. All right, I'm going to rest my voice and get set up for the next one. Yep, saw. Yeah, I can't watch because I don't have NHL Network. Chance, live from Rogers Place for the Pacific Division Championship game. Woo! Thanks, Chance. Yeah, it should be good. We'll have Golden Knights Oilers shortly. We'll keep an eye on the other 4 games. Don't think... Oh, Canes 4, Islanders 3. I think that's a new final. I may have missed that one. We already knew Jets 2, Jackets 1. All right. I'm going to shut it down and get the next one set up. Hope to see you in 15 minutes, maybe less. If not, hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, Chance. I appreciate it. All right, this is going to do it for now. Sinbin Stream signing out. If I don't see you for the next one, hopefully I'll see you soon as tomorrow. Happy Easter if I don't talk to you. And goodbye for now.